Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
What's good, everyone? WCS back on the boulevard once again. Big shout out to the supporters as always. The first in the building, the Sean on deck. And I must give him a mic check a little bit later. I have to explain some things to him that he may not get just from looking at the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? But I'll explain it to you. It's no problem. I have no problem. Shout out to James on deck. You feel me? In the building. Shout out to Bill's Boot Camp on deck, man. Appreciate you pulling up. My brother, one love to you. Toby Bartlett in the building. Salute WCS in the chat. We're global, baby. We're global. Absolutely. International is always good outside of being local. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Ray Sanders, what's good? What's good? On deck with it. I hear you. Triumph say, what's good? LMAO, the title is funny. So we're going to get to the topic. I'm trying to get some people, you know. I'm going to break this down as I always do. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is pretty simple to break down. I know that Sean was in the chat and he seemed a bit perturbed. You know what I'm saying? And so when people come in the chat already perturbed, I have to find out why they're disturbed. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to explain to him about why the smoking on bud doesn't quite add up when it comes to WCS. You know what I'm saying? Only I can explain it the way I do, man. I will explain it to you and anybody else that may not quite get it. Okay? That may not quite get it. You feel me? It's quite simple outside of the thumbnail. The thumbnail pretty much tells you everything you need to know. But since you need for me to help you out, I will. That's no problem. It's nothing but love, brother. It's good to see you back in the chat, man, because I know you are on record as being a starch Errol Spence supporter, and there's nothing wrong with that, brother. You know what I'm saying? You have been a firm Errol Spence supporter. There's nothing wrong with it over here. You've came over here and talked your trash, and I haven't even blocked you one time, man. You know what I'm saying? So know you in good hands over here. D-Ray Promotion, salute to you, brother. What's good? So Errol Spence has dropped some new merch, right? I like the color. Let's first start off with the color. The color grade, I like it. Black background with white and red. You know what I'm saying? Gradient, like, you know, it's like a gradient type scheme, right? It depicts a purple shark. Now, I'm be extremely petty with this. Just like I've done with a lot of us. I'm be extremely petty, but he has a purple shark. Okay, and you really have to pay attention to what is going on. Okay, so there is an individual, a black individual that is supposed to be in, I believe, wrapping paper, and it has TBC, which I'm guessing stands for Terrence Bud Crawford. And I guess the shark is rolling it. If I'm wrong, somebody help me out. I guess somehow, some way that the shark is rolling it. This is where it gets a little funny. I'm not sure, because there's no way that the shark can be smoking the bud, right? The way it's positioned in the picture. I'm just trying to provide clarification for the listeners. So therefore, as I have witnessed, I probably only been a bud participant about 3 times in my life. So I'm not a connoisseur, but based off the visual frames that I have collected throughout my life, now that I'm in my 50s, it tells me that this is not the way you smoke reefer. Reefer is just an alternative old school name. Mary Jane, what I'm saying, chronic and all this other stuff. But what they're trying to do is they're going on a smoking bud tour, because I guess that's Bud's middle name, and they thought it would be cool. All right. What better time to be cool with it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to help you understand how cool it is. So they have a purple. I'm guessing it's a shark. You know what I'm saying? A purple. Correct me if I'm wrong. Purple, gray. Okay. So you have this black man that's in rolling paper or something. I don't know what this is going on with this. He seems to be in distress. Um, I really don't know how to explain this. Like, is the shark, licking the rolling paper and rolling the bud, or is smoking the bud? Because whoever created, what I'm saying, whoever's behind the design of this shirt, if you're gonna, marijuana is extremely big right now. It's places that you can go and get marijuana out the dispensary. You have all types of marijuana, right? You have all types of marijuana. So for me, I'm looking at this, right? I'm guessing they're trying to say bud is an alternate for reefer, ganja, chronic, and all the other stuff. But what I'm not getting in the picture is how they're smoking him. You know what I'm saying? And this where the pettiness comes into play, because now I have to put my teaching hat on, and I have to explain to his fans, and also I have to explain to my listeners also. First of all, if you want to know something that you didn't know before, those of you that went fishing and all of that, right? Let me explain something to you about fish and smoke. All right. The most common cause of fish that dies is suffocation due to the lack of dissolved oxygen. Most dissolved oxygen is produced by algae and aquatic plants through photosynthesis. A lesser but also important source of oxygen is water, is diffusion from the atmosphere, which is enhanced by wind-induced surface-to-water turbulence. All right? So you're asking yourself, how does that definition compare to the Smoking Bud Tour? I was just giving you a slight understanding as what do fish need to survive? They need oxygen. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that these fish need oxygen, can they get the allowable oxygen needed by smoke? That is my biggest concern. Can they get what they need from smoke? And the answer is astoundingly no. You know why they cannot survive smoking? Because nicotine, THC will poison the water. We all know that a fish, if out of water, let's go to the picture right quick. Let's put this picture up here. This is somewhat like is depicted on the t-shirt. All right. This right here is damn near identical to the fish on the shirt, which some will be considered a shark. As you can see in the picture, a shark is not the biggest fish in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? So it can be seen ashore like this unfortunate shark right here. Now, understand me. This shark mouth is open for a reason. It is out of his element and it's unable to get oxygen like us humans, right? Why a human being wants to put themselves as an animal, I don't know. But in this particular case, I'll go along with it just so my listeners can understand how it don't make sense to me. So I ran upon this thumbnail, right? And I said, damn, that's the same one that's on the goddamn the shirt. So I said, let me take some samples. And I found out this fish was subjected to THC. THC can be poisonous. It is poisonous to fish. This fish was swimming close to the shoreline, and it was, beach goers right there having a good old time, enjoying the sun rays, and they was smoking some good old bud. You know what I'm saying? That good stuff. I don't know what the name was. It's so much that's out there right now. So they were smoking some good shit, and this fish right here was just swimming around and shit because it felt like, okay, let me see if one of these motherfuckers gonna get so high they're gonna walk their ass in this water. Well, what they did was walk up to the water and they were smoking the good ones, blowing in and shit, and somehow, some way, that one fish, this one right here, it was stayed around too long and it started to inhale some of that motherfucker. And before it knew it, his body started to shake a little bit. It started going through like some convulsions or whatever the case may be. Because THC is poisonous, especially to fish. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't break down the same when it's in water. So fish pretty much dies out when it come in contact with marijuana, THC, Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? Even with nicotine, you can have fish in a tank and you can be a smoker. And that nicotine can go in that water and saturate the water and kill your fish. But look, you didn't hear from me. I'm just giving you somewhat of a picture of a fish that was found ashore. And when I took samples of this fish, I found out to have THC in his system. You know what I'm saying? So that fish became somebody's dish because just because that fish has THC in his system, that doesn't mean it can't be eaten. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much what happened, we took it to a local butcher and we got it all nice and fixed up, filleted, cleaned up, all that. And it was great. I'm not going to lie, but fish cannot survive smoke. All right. Fish cannot survive smoke. But I must inform you of this, though. If you have ever went to a restaurant, right, and you have ordered smoked fish, whether it be salmon, cod, you know what I'm saying, red snapper, whiting, you know what I'm saying, any of the fish that you are familiar with, and you order smoked fish, it is some of the most delicious, oh my God, some of the most delicious nutritional delicacy you can ever ask for in your human lives. Some of the most, like when a fish die from smoke inhalation, it doesn't ruin the fish. The fish can still be eaten. You know what I'm saying? So in this particular case with this shirt and everything, I'm pretty much explaining to you that this is not the only fish that have died from smoke inhalation. That's pretty much how it all comes down when they get too close to the shore and it's spring break or whatever, it's summertime, and beach goers are smoking, a lot of these guys turn up the way they do. So let's get back to the shirt. Initially, when I looked at the color, I said, okay, somebody's infatuated with purple, right? Somebody's infatuated with purple. Automatically came to mind. I said, this has to be a female. That's designing this shirt because she's infatuated with the gradient scheme, and she has the shark purple. Initially, when I came up and I figured out these type of colors, I said to myself, this is like a koi fish. I didn't have enough time to do all my research on a koi fish, but koi fish can live in adverse conditions. I'm not gonna lie, in very minimal depth of water too. A koi fish can do its thing. I'm not saying it can survive smoke, as that of what I just showed you earlier. But when I look at a color like this on a fish, it just seems like it might be more so a koi fish. All right. But let's get to the actual disrespect. Being that I've explained to you that a fish is impossible for it to survive smoking any type of bud because the THC is poisonous. I'm looking at this message and I find it extremely disrespectful to Team Crawford because once again, you're putting him in a predicament. He has a fight coming up July 29th, right? And if his opponent is considering himself to be the fish and he is planning on smoking, I've already explained to you that fish dies from smoking. We don't want that to happen. We don't want the referee have to call off the fight because that fish is over there coughing on one knee and then he's on his back and the EMT has to come in there and put him on a stretcher and get him out of the arena to the hospital for an IV. This is just another way. This is just a ploy for the aerosexuals to come up with an excuse that he already had lung problems before he got in the freaking ring from trying to smoke that bud. You can't sit up there and come up with merchandise with storylines that don't make motherfucking sense, bro. This big fish smoking bud, it sounds good, but it makes no sense. It makes absolutely zero sense. Now, Deshaun said something early before I went live, right? Deshaun said some shit like, "Oh, both of them corny." No. We can't say both of them corny now, because what you're looking at is corny. Now that shit, the color grade and all that looks all good. It's Terrence Bud Crawford smoking bud. They got somebody that's supposed to be some brother that looked like Bud Crawford, or whatever the case may be, and he's about to get smoked. Okay, all right, got it. So you said that Aquaman, which is considered like a Marvel comic, that as I was growing up, Aquaman was the shit. Aquaman was the shit. See, the good thing about Aquaman is that if he really wanted to go out there with that trident and be a hunter, he could. And that seems like what Bud, the message Bud trying to say is that I'm able to swim in deep water. What about you? And while I'm in the deep water and you're used to swimming in deep water, we're coming for two different things. You're just up here swimming around for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming to put you on the tip of my trident. And when you see the picture of him with that fish on the trident, what can it do? What can that fish do? The fish is not no way, shape, or form. It's not like it's no way it can be eaten. You know what I'm saying? Him having the picture up there, the shark on top of the trident for a brief period of time, it's still enough time to put it on ice and take it to the butcher and fillet that motherfucker and cook it. I think Bud Crawford's message made a whole lot more sense because he actually said, I'm a black Aquaman. I'm different. And I went hunting. And while I was down there, I found the fish swimming around, not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing who the fuck I am. So when I stuck him and brought him back up to the surface, all he can do is flap around for a little bit because sharks can't, sharks, fish, period, they can't survive out of water that long. So it was kicking around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Making all these noises and contracting their teeth and shit, just making it worse on top of that trident. All of a sudden, truth be told, that motherfucker stopped moving. You know what I'm saying? When that motherfucking fish stopped moving, the fight was over, shawty. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Motherfucker, stop moving. The fight is over. You know what I'm saying? You wanted the bud, but you just didn't know your body wasn't built for the bud. That's what WCS is trying to tell you. You wanted the bud, but your body wasn't built for it. Your body wasn't built for it. People was telling you and telling you and telling you, it's okay, it's okay. They wasn't in your best interest, man. They should have told you all the side effects from going in here as a fish trying to smoke some bud. WCS is doing you a favor. I'm telling you that's not a good look and it's not healthy, brother. I'm being absolutely honest. July 29th is not healthy for you, bro. If you plan on going in there based off the merch that you got up here and you're going to smoke some, bro, your body is not going to stand up to that. It's not going to stand up. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And also, whoever created the merch and everything is adorable. You know what I'm saying? It's adorable because to a child, they might look at that and say, "Oh, okay, all right, I get it." No, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I get it. No, I don't get it. Mommy, Daddy, can you tell me what this is about? You know, they might have to. But when they see Aquaman, a black Aquaman with a shark, they're gonna say, "Mommy, Daddy, he caught a bad shark." Yeah, it's not gonna come up here and bite nobody when they ain't looking no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna try to bite nobody when they ain't looking no more. Good for him. Good for him. But they look at the shirt. They say, "Mommy, how, I'm not getting it." You know, and at school, the teacher told us that a fish cannot survive, long out of water. They need oxygen. But not only do they need oxygen, this shirt is telling me that this fish is trying to indulge in a very poisonous substance such as THC. How is this fish going to survive? Well, I'm sorry, son. The fish isn't going to survive. Your mother and I, we made several phone calls to make sure this doesn't go in any type of textbook or anything. This fish is truly on its last days. Truly, once it get through a quarter of that bud, it's not going to give any signs of just, rolling on its fin and passing out. It's not going to give you any signs. And no, you cannot give a shark CPR. Okay. Just remember that when you're in class and the teacher's trying to, sell you these shirts, to take home to your parents, tell them we're not interested because it gives off the wrong message. You understand me? All right, cool. That's all I'm saying, people. I just had to come in here and give a thorough period of instructions because I don't get what the tour is about. It's no tour, y'all. It's no tour. You know why it's no tour? Because a fish can't survive. The first time this fish even thinking about smoking some bud the body is not built for that. And it's going to roll over. It's not going to make it through no damn tour. If they're talking about the tour that it's already been on, well, we all know that can't be true because this is the first time you actually stepping in there with a fighter like this. It's the first time you actually including a bud in your entire professional career. So this is all new to you. And that may be the issue as to why you made a t-shirt, because you've never been in the ring with somebody like this. You know it's going to be extremely toxic. You feel me? So since it's going to be toxic, you don't even understand what the ramifications are. You don't understand what the consequences going to be for you. You just looking at it like, oh man, humans do this shit all the time, bro. Well, I don't look at your shirt and see a human, except the one that you're trying to portray as if that person is reefer, bud, marijuana, or whatever the case may be. So since I just explained to you all that it's no way a fish can survive these toxic chemicals that it get from smoking Bud. So this is a sham. This shirt right here is an absolute sham. I'm all about who. You know what I'm saying? If any one of you, and most of you know what that is, I'm all about who. Okay. World Health Organization. Yes, WCS promotes World Health Organization. Fish has always been a food. So when I look at Bud Crawford, I say to myself, yes, fish is a food. And he did well by going out there fishing because people fish every day. And then they take it, fillet, and cook it. That's what the fish fry's for. Now, this shirt right here, I, nobody can convince me that this is going to be a tour when that fish take the first hit of anything dealing with Bud. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work out in your favor, bro. It's not going to work out in your favor. Whoever designed that shirt should be fired effectively now. Because the message, I don't know, like a shark walking up the hallway, knocking on doors. Did I just explain to you that a shark needs oxygen? So you believe that a shark can leave water and don't even have a camel pack on his back, right? To sip on some water. I didn't see it in the cartoon. I'm just don't sit up here and look at me any type of way. All right. And so a shark is going to walk into a building up the hallway and go knocking on doors. And it's going to be healthy enough to the point where it's not getting dizzy, it's not stumbling, it's not going and bouncing off the wall, any of that. So you're trying to tell me this is a one of a kind shark? So you trying to tell me this is some Wakanda shit? That's what you're trying to tell me? I mean, what are we dealing with? Is this sci-fi or this real life shit? Because that shark walking up the hallway knocking on doors for titles really don't make any sense to me either, because I thought they supposed to go fight for the title. I thought that's was the whole purpose of us seeing a championship fight, not knocking on the door trying to antagonize the opposition that you're going to face. And just the mere fact of you putting a shark in front of a doorway and that shark is no taller than the doorway itself, it concerns me. Real talk. It seriously concerns me, people, because now I'm saying, like, okay, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. You say the big fish, but the big fish should be taller than the doorway now. That motherfucking, I heard people call you a megalodon. I heard people that say they have went to high school with the basic education diploma, and they said that you are a megalodon. And the last time I checked, megalodons is supposed to be this around the size of a football field or something. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be extremely big. But as I look in the picture, this seems like a fish that has some growth problems, some health problems, man. You know what I'm saying? The syndrome effect did not match up. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a shark with scoliosis. This shark has scoliosis or something because it didn't grow to the comparable height as sharks as I've seen on National Geographic, and you know what I'm saying, Marine Life, Ocean, Oceanography, and all these other shows is out here. These sharks are bigger than boats, man. They're huge. But this little shark on the shirt, no, that's like a Gary Coleman shark right there. You know what I'm saying? I think Gary Coleman freaking farm raised them sharks that's on them t-shirts. Like he must have, you know what I'm saying, been feeding them by hand. They never was really eating full blown meals that you see in the ocean. These motherfuckers, chomping off kibbles and bits up in that bitch. They was eating Lay's potato chips. You know what I'm saying? Breadcrumbs, leftovers. These sharks wasn't out there in the water swimming around. You got them finding food and fending for themselves. No, what I'm seeing on this shirt right here was a farm raised fish. It may look like a shark, but this motherfucker is out of water, walking from door to door, attempted to try to negotiate, a title. And that's just not the way sharks work. I'm being honest with you. And I hope I haven't offended anyone by breaking down as to why the message is not a teachable moment, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I mean, not a teachable moment. Like, it's a teachable moment if I'm telling them what it isn't. But the message that is on the shirt is not like a teachable moment. When I see Crawford's shirt with the shark on the trident, he basically said, yes, I went out here and captured. I went out here and found this so-called shark, and I put it on top of a trident, and it's over. It's done. It's no longer living. I've conquered that shark. I went out and found it in its environment, and you see the picture with this shirt going on a smoking bud tour. Oh, man. I'm just not getting it, man. Along with a lot of other people, millions. I talk with millions about this shirt. I talk with millions. I have spoken with millions of people about this shirt right here. And first I showed them the one where the shark was walking up, and then people just started to break it down and say, come on, man. We took time out of our date for this. I mean, come on. If you're going to bring up some content, make sure that is something that makes me enjoy taking time off. And I hope I was going to learn something new. But this doesn't make any sense right here. We all know a fish can't walk up the hallway because it leaves oxygen. What kind of fish is this? Is it a hybrid? Was it bred in the laboratories? What scientist was behind this? And I said, well, no, it's not a hybrid shark. It's one of those fish that's just, you snatch out the motherfucking water and you put it on a t-shirt. Well, this is not even logical. There's no way it can walk up a hallway and still be breathing. Come on, man. You're really wasting me and my friends' time. We have money to make. Is there anything else you need, sir? No, I just wanted to come up here because I want some answers, from you all. You say you're avid fishermen, right? Yeah, but we catch these sharks and everything. You put them on the boat, and I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't take that long before they're not moving. They're just sitting there with their mouth open. And you're trying to tell me this? Well, yeah, I told you on the shirt is this shark is smoking some reefer. So you're trying to tell me? Hey, they're not buying it, bro. They're not buying it. I'm just saying they're not buying it. Let me go in the chat, man. Don Vaughn on deck. What's good? True Media Today, USA Boxing. What's good there, coach? Bruce Gas Boxing, Jackson Moore. Salute to you. Hopefully the Sean, and a shark, if it eats an edible, which has a THC content, also a certain level of THC content, it will die, homie. It would die. Okay. You just think an edible will fuck a human up. A fish will find out that, damn, I've been poisoned and it ain't shit they can do with it. And what we do when we feel a certain way, what happens? People want to drink something, right? That means our bodies are different. So if we drink something to try to dilute the edible, it's still going to fuck us up. So imagine what it's going to do to a shark that needs oxygen. Now it has toxic chemicals along with them trying to basically process the oxygen from water and continue to survive. And there's no way it can happen. So maybe some of those fans out there can figure this shit out, bro. I'm not going to take too much time on this shit. I just wanted to come over here and try to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen Black Aquaman wear gloves. Yeah, you do. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you don't find many black people, going into the ocean trying to go shark hunting. But, Omaha, Bud's different. You know what I'm saying? Bud's different. See, that's the point in creativity right there. You're saying yourself, You haven't seen it. But we haven't seen a koi fish that looks like a shark. This is just overdone, man. It's exaggerated. What shark do you seen this purple? Was that supposed to be a grayish color or whatever? Or sharks are actual purple? I mean, that's too purple for me, bro. That's the type of purple of a shark that's going through mutant type stages right now. You know what I'm saying? It's going through some mutant type shit. You know what I'm saying? And when they're going through that mutant type shit, it's not gonna happen. I think Avatar was the same color as this freaking fish right here, bro. I think that was hand raised by Gary Coleman because there ain't no way in hell that motherfucker walking up the hall and it's no taller than the doorway. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No. That's not the case. Stop the madness, man. Errol gonna be like Smokey from Friday in the ring. Bud gonna have Spence mental faculties all over the place. Down goes Errol. Hey man, it's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying, Coach? I just thought I had to come over here and break it down. Like some people need to understand, like you're putting a purple shark on a shirt, smoking bud when fish cannot consume or digest the toxicity from THC. It will die. It will die some bad. And then according to how deep they are, when they're floating up to the top, they're guaranteed to be eaten. Real talk. So that's why you need a black Aquaman to go down there and get it before it swim too close to the shore and goddamn consume some of that goddamn THC, that secondhand THC. Because fish can die from secondhand smoke. Yes, sir. So I commend the person who go down there and hunt for the shark that is looking for and bring it back and post it for a selfie. Man, come on now. That shit is smart. It's genius. It's genius, man. It's genius. Now, look, I gotta play devil's advocate. If Bud would have came out with this shirt right here, I would have had to ask Camden. I say, hey, the apostles, maybe you need to pray for the designer or the creator. I'm not getting this for real. I'm not getting it. I'm not. It's no disrespect. I'm not getting this message that's on this shirt right now. But luckily, the logical shit played out for itself. Bud went hunting for a freaking shark. It found it. The big fish, it found it on this shirt. I don't get it, bro. I don't. Aerosex was always going to say Bud knocked out Spence because he was high. Oh shit, man. God damn. I think I'll rub it off on some of y'all. God damn, that's hilarious, man. He said Aerosex was always gonna say Bud knocked out Spence because he was high, dog. Damn, that now see, people catching on to my thought process. You know what I'm saying? People catching on to my thought process because how can a fish survive fucking with that THC? How, bro? Shout out to the apostles on deck. I am Cam Edwards. Shout out to him and Gooch, man. Omaha Zone in the building. You know what I'm saying? In the building. Great work at the send-off. You, Coach Malachi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. He said WCS intelligence has never been a strong suit of some Texans. Hey man, you know they might have been better off putting a motherfucking cow on that bitch with a goddamn hamburger in his hand or something, and then put Bud in between the hamburger with his head sticking out, just like then maybe I would say okay, hold up, that shit fucked up too because cows ain't gonna eat. They're not cannibals like that. They eat grass to grow themselves, but that shit would look stupid too. They would say, "What can we do?" Okay, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They can't use lions. You know what I'm saying? They can't use lions because that's already taken. And lions sleep most of the time during the day. So we don't want to put some sleeping lions on that motherfucker. It's quite difficult, man. But to pick a dish, and not only did you pick a dish, You picked a species that cannot survive out of water. You picked a species that cannot inhale the toxicity of THC. That's what you did. You did that. People smoke marijuana all the time, and it doesn't have anything to do with water. They just smoke that shit, open in the open air, and that's what it is. But I've never seen a fish survive that motherfucker. If a fish started to feel some type of way and went into the ER, the staff is gonna tell them, "Can you come over here for a second?" They're gonna close the door on his ass. It's gonna be about 15 of them in there, right? Because it's a shark. You know what I'm saying? It's a shark. They're gonna say, sir. Unfortunately, we have to inform you that you only have about 3 more minutes to live. I know you asked us to give you an IV to get some fluids into you, but that's not gonna work. You're a fish, sir. Whoever told you that you can smoke some bud lied. So if we can do this for you, do you have any next of kin that you would like to call? Okay, can you lay down over here if you don't mind? Please, sir, we want to make this as easy as possible. Just lay down over here. All right. I think we have a next of kin on record. We're gonna call up, Gary Coleman. And you was farm raised off that little that country spot up there, those 4 acres that he got up there in the man-made ponds. Is that where you from? Oh, you are? Oh, I know exactly where you at. What I'm gonna do, I can't get him on the phone. I'm gonna drive up there, right? And I'm gonna let him know what's going on. He's gonna be heartbroken, but he'll get over it. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. They're gonna make it all nice, man. Real talk. No, look. When you talk about human, Deshaun, you have to do the visual just like that shirt. He's not just human. He's Aquaman. Aquaman was capable of swimming underwater, Deshaun. Come on. Break back out those third, the fourth grade books, man. Come on, stop playing. Well, no, I'll take that back. Hold up. I gotta ask you this question, Deshaun. Were you homeschooled? I'm just curious. Were you homeschooled? You acting like one of those kids that was homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? Your parents might have completed the curriculum. Your uncle might have completed the curriculum for you. Were you homeschooled, brother, or did you go to public settings? Something ain't right. For real, something ain't right, man. Tony Boswell, what's good with it? Green on deck. What's good, Green? He said the earth is 70% water. They used to beg Aquaman not to go to war with the surface. but Green, let me ask you this though. It's okay for Aquaman to basically in his environment, because he's underwater, to basically retrieve or extract, okay? Extract someone who is basically sent out to cause him harm. It's okay, right? I think it's okay. It's okay because Aquaman, come out for a little bit, take a selfie, dump that fish out, and then go back in there and handle business and make sure the waterways are clear and safe. That's all I'm talking about. Especially after 3 car wrecks. See, man, the chat is just, man, I swear to God, man. You know what I'm saying? What you do? When I'm telling you, all I'm trying to do, y'all, is break this shit down and help y'all understand. It makes no sense. It doesn't. I'm not saying go purchase the shirt, okay? I'm not saying don't go purchase the shirt. It's a nice color grade. I like the gradient scheme, with the letters and all that. And a nice, I like the shark in between, a nice little lavender, purple type color. You know what I'm saying? Like a springtime plum or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I guess that's supposed to be smoke around the shark, right? And I noticed that the shark eye both his eyes are red. I seen fish with red eyes. And you want to know what I found out about fish with red eyes? They had already been cooked. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, what is the white stuff around the shark? Is it the foaming of the mouth due to the THC levels in that shit? I mean, I'm just not gathering a lot of stuff that's going on here. That shark looked like it's not even alive. I think they just posted that motherfucker like the picture I showed you. Shark was on shore, mouth wide open. Somebody took a picture. I don't think that motherfucker alive now. Red eyes and shit? Nah. Somebody tell me what it mean. That's all I want to know. Tell me what that shit mean, bro. I love the send off segment. The apostles and coach doing good work. Absolutely, man. It's good to see some YouTube channels out there with history. You know, this is history. You know, in Omaha, Nebraska, where he's about to go compete, but yet he was in there outside in his community. You feel me? And also, you have people that we have access to. That's content creators on YouTube that was actually on site. That's the good shit right there. That's the frontliners, as we call it. You know what I'm saying? That's the frontliners, man. That's the front line shit. The big fish wet hands would get the paper wet and rip, and those waves will put the joint out. See, Toby? See, now y'all getting into the spirit. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Christmas spirit. It's not the holiday. This is WCS imagination. The spirit of imagination, bro. I'm telling you, you are absolutely right. We have people who are thinking about the shirt and they're coming up. He said the big fish wet hands. Now, he went as far as to give the fish hands. Knowing damn well you saw a fish walking through the hallway with hands and it's breathing and it's still alive. Now, that ain't no fish, man. Automatically, you would draw down on that motherfucker. Especially in Texas. That's a gun-toting state. Like, man, what the fuck is going on? Take off the costume. I don't have all the costume. Man, what you sound like that for, man? Man, do you know the ocean is motherfucking 20-some miles away? How the fuck you get up here? Why? How the hell you get up here in the hallway? Who are you looking for? I just going to that third door. No, the fourth door. Already been to the third, but I'm going to the fourth door to try to see if Bud Crawford there. So what the fuck you want him for though? You don't have to come up here and knock on the door. The contract already signed, ain't it? Yeah, we got to fight July 29th. Why the fuck you come over here then? God damn. Nobody didn't tell you ain't have to get your ass out of the water. You should have stayed in the motherfucking water, dog. Now you ain't gonna make it back to the water. And now you ain't gonna make the fight date either. I be goddamn, man. This shit don't make no sense, bro. This shit don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. Spence probably be smoking after training camp. I'm working on my lungs. Hey, man. Look, Cam. You know, all y'all. And I'm pretty sure this is kind of, you know, a slightly off topic, but someone that you had on your panel that you know that I don't feel so kindly about, and I already know, but just so happened, you know, he was on your panel and he was up there talking about, you know, the cats in Omaha look a certain way. I'm not going to bring the negativity and quote him verbatim, but he was talking about y'all look a certain way. That's why he know how Bud fans are now and all that. I'm not going to give him no airplay, but y'all need to be careful about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have told you, but I didn't want to seem like I was a hater. I want to say, hey, man, that's the wrong person to have on your panel, man. You know what I'm saying? That's if it's any other white people that you have on your panel, right? That's the wrong one there. You know what I'm saying? That white guy right there, he plays both sides. He plays a brother one day and then a Caucasian the next day. He's an African one day and a Caucasian the next day. Real talk. You got to be careful about him now. You got to be careful now. You know, he got them be popping that can of a dip. And he put that dip in his lip. I'm telling you, that's Jody. Be careful there, apostles. Be careful. That dude be playing and the motherfuckers don't get it. They don't get it. They say, oh, something ain't right, man. The texture just do hair. The mug always got a fat lip, sipping on some wine. Okay, back to the fish. As soon as the fish inhaled smoke, he dead. Period. But see, I didn't want to come up here and make it explicit though, Cam. I just want to, I just want to build up to the climax. You know what I'm saying? The suspenseful moment. I just didn't want to get straight to the point and say, when it's all said and done, this particular fish is going to be on somebody's plate as an entree with two sides. You know what I'm saying? And a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have wine with fish. You feel me? So that's where it's gonna be at, man. They're gonna get all that other shit out. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, Cam, I wonder if a fish come in contact with THC, right? And you throw it in hot grease and everything, cook it up real nice, and it becomes an entree. Is it now and considered an edible? Like if I eat some fish that has came in contact with THC, will I get high off of that shit? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm a little bit. I'm not a connoisseur of the Nick bag. You know what I'm saying? I've never really been a connoisseur, but does the fish become an edible? Will I get high if I order an $80 plate of shark? You know what I'm saying? And I ate that motherfucker knowing that it had been subjected to secondhand THC. Will I get high off that motherfucker? Are they gonna tell me that at the restaurant? I don't know, bro. Don't never try giving a shark the kiss of life. It's dangerous. It's salty. Oh shit! Awful funny. Arrow has a smoking. Awful funny. Arrow has a smoking on Bud T-shirt, all while refusing bother testing. Man, god damn! Do not unholster without giving warning, man. Dang! Why would a fighter promote smoking some THC? I smoke and take edibles, but I'm not a professional athlete. Don't make sense. Shows where Spence Jr. thoughts are at. It's exactly where it's at. You got to think of it this way, Tony. On the rocks. Come on, man. On the rocks. And then smoking some bud. You know what I found out there, Tony? In this entire process leading up to July 29th, is that the aerosexuals and Team Spence themselves have made a pretty good amount of money off the name of Bud Crawford. That was the plan all along for them. They didn't think the fight was going to get made. So they say in the process, I'm going to make some money off of them. Now, the fight is being made. Now, just like the aerosexuals, they can't make their own money. The super chats, the views, the subs, and all that. They can't make their own money without putting Bud's name in it. You notice that? Even with the content creators, they have to have Bud name in it. And Spence makes a shirt which have smoking Bud to it. They making money off Bud. So who really don't understand the odds? It's a reason why this dude, apart from him going in there getting the job done and whooping ass, they're going to make sure they get as much money as possible off this merch. Real talk. They make sure, because didn't he take down those strawberry season shirts on the night that Bud fought David Abenesian? Do Bud dictate everything that goes on? I got to keep it on the fish, man. Cam, no way. He ain't really refused violent testing. No, it's just that he haven't signed up. You know what I'm saying? Victor Conte sent out a tweet that he haven't signed up. So we trying to figure out what's good. The shark is actually Al Haymon going to each sanctioning body, if you really think about it. Well, he has the 3 on lock. You know what I'm saying? He has the 3 on lock. So if anything, pretty much the last one, it wouldn't be him going to the WBO. It would be the WBO happen to come to the table because they don't have a promoter, and they're pretty much doing business with, slightly a new representation of somebody that they known for a while to go over there. So the whole storyline makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Smoking Bud tour, it sounds good to the goofy. You know what I'm saying? Those aerosexuals that sit up there and say, "Oh man, we smoking Bud." I mean, they're gonna be walking around there. I hope y'all don't wear that out to the casinos, bro. Real talk. I hope y'all don't wear that out to the casinos. For real. I hope you don't do that. Y'all be out there wearing smoking Bud t-shirts, just making that man way more. Like I said before, you making more rich than what he is. I don't worry about that. That's his shit. I'll stay on code, man. I don't care what a nigga making. They can make everything, but yeah. The shark. Let's get it. What's up, fam? What's up, No? How you feeling, bro? Nah, my bro. An inhaler, the shark will be fine. Okay, you're trying to get a little bit of humor, Deshaun, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But my chat is way above, way ahead of you, bro. Way ahead of you on, and you got to get a little bit better than that. For me to laugh on it, no, inhaler, nah, you don't need no inhaler, bro, because an inhaler has shit in it too. That has chemicals in it. That's what an inhaler. What do you think? An inhaler is just a can of oxygen, a can of air. Another example of arrow cutting corners, a fighter that promotes smoking. I guess he needs to be high to feel relaxed against that Omaha monster. The what? Oh my God, man. Damn. I don't see big blunts and boxing in here, man. I was going to get my count. God damn. Y'all are becoming classical instrument players when it comes to this topic. Damn. God damn. The what? That's a shirt somebody need to put on there. You don't have to do, all you got to do is put the what on it, on the back. That's all you need, man. The what? And look, I saw where somebody said that he was I actually, got some other content, for a later date. But I see he got this training video out. I'm just gonna touch on it a little bit. So I see he has this training compilation that's out where they put all these clips together. And they did it in a way just like Mike Tyson did when he put his clips out. They sped it up and they really shortened the clip. So you really, unless you pause it, you really can't get a good look at it in real time. You just can't get a good look at it. And they're speeding it up and speeding it up. But really, if you play it in real time, he's not doing anything. He's not doing any more than what he'd be doing at an open workout. And listen, Bud has pictures out there where he's training already, and you can see his abs through his shirt. And that's a thumbnail that I have for a different date. But you can see his abs through his shirt. And so you can only imagine the message that I put on that, which I didn't want to blend them in today, but I'll probably talk on that tomorrow. That GMO shark. For real, right? Shit. That buzz said, God damn, I guess he needs to be high to feel relaxed against that Omaha monster. He said the what? Bud shirt is Sigma male-ish. Always the hunter, never the hunted. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on over there, dog. I don't know what's going on over there. But truth be told, man, they could have did a better job with the message that's on the shirt. Like the color scheme is good. I like it. I like black and red and white. I like it, but a purple shark in the middle of that motherfucker take me to back a little bit Teletubby. You know what I'm saying? Teletubbies in Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? There's learning how to swim underwater, and they learned that, okay, if you take this liquid, we don't have to be on land all the time. We can go to the land under and make it a purple land for us. And we can call the Smurfs up too. Imagine that. Smurfs and the Teletubbies underwater for life. Nobody know we exist, man. We just be there. Oh, next time, stop it. Shout out to Ben. You know what I'm saying? I can't say his whole name because I don't want him to believe that, that I'm not going to charge him for that. But Ben said Shalom. He said WSC is whiskey. Charlie. Sierra. World Combat Sports. You have been over here, more than anybody to know what the acronym is there, Ben. Bloody Waters. Bloody Waters. How? What gives you? This shark is not even equipped for the hunt. Who is getting Bloody Waters? You're right. It's the blood that's seeping out the belly of that shark that Bud has on the tip of a trident. You're right, Ben. Thanks for letting my audience know that. Thank you. Yeah, that shit all kicking around and them blades, them tip of them motherfucking, the trident just cutting deeper and deeper. You're right. That shit was dripping into the water, man. That's why they had to hurry up and take a selfie and put that motherfucker in the ice truck and take it to the local butcher so they can fillet it up. Ben, you missed all that shit, bro. Arrow talking about smoking and hasn't been a part of bottle testing since Mikey Garcia. No, I think it was right before Sean Porter Green. I think it was right before Sean Porter in 2019. I think it was right before Sean Porter. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was right before the Sean Porter fight. He haven't been to Vada since Sean Porter fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Arrow is scamming 5 shirts for one fight, charging pay-per-view prices. Shaking my head for y'all Spence fans. Hey, man, tell them about it, man. Be they CFO. Volunteer your CFO skills, man. Chief Financial Officer. Volunteer your skills and let them know, because look, the only thing they want to do is buy a shirt and come up here and do a live stream with it on, not truly knowing what that means. It seems like people in the chat get it. They understand that a shark, if it consumes THC, is not going to live long. So you're making it easier for us. But somebody said something perfectly earlier. Yeah, they're going to say, Arrow was too high to fight Bud, and that's why he lost. He was too high. See, we got some smart ass people in this motherfucker. Oh my God. Now it's really a setup. This whole shirt is a setup, because they're not giving Bud credit for doing anything right now. So now they putting a shirt out here where he considered to be smoking, and that's what it's gonna be. Oh, he got things going on, PTSD and everything, so he got to smoke. I get it, bro. Arrow cashing out before he retires. I ain't mad at him, man. If he cashing out, he cashing out. I ain't mad at him. Get as much money as he can. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tank just got paid, Ryan got paid. Get your bag, bro. That's one thing I don't care about a man and the money that he making. He got kids. Man, you got to take care of them kids for life. For life. So I ain't mad how he get his bag. I'm just saying, like, aerosexuals, just look at the shirt. Some of you all probably put a whole lot of orders, and y'all gonna try to charge your listeners. Hey, I got the shirts are sold out, but I got extras, man. If y'all want to pay $180, you know what I'm saying, for one shirt, okay? Yeah, they going double the price, nigga. Yeah, we doubling up on this motherfucker. No, we don't swim with life jackets on. You understand one thing? Bud Crawford was Aquaman. He don't have to swim with freaking life jackets on, Ben. Come on, catch up, brother. Come on, catch up, man. Aquaman never had a life jacket on. Aqua means water. Come on, Ben. Don't let me give you my bio degree. Don't let me give you my 0.5 college credits of my bio degree, my marine life degree. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that deals with water. Coach said, will the aerosexuals be able to interview the big catfish? Can they go to his gym and ask him questions like Ellie does? I know this Spence don't fuck with the aerosexuals. Me and Showtime was talking about that, man. And I said, it was a point in time where that was going on with the credentials. And like I said before, certain individuals thought black media, all black media, was a part of this other group, the acronym boys, right? So when I seen fighters that I wanted to really cover, I seen that we didn't get that access like that particular person you just mentioned, ES News. I don't have anything against ES News. You know, he's been in the NBA game, and he's in the boxing game, and all the stuff I done heard, this, that, and I don't have nothing to say. It is what it is. They show that man mad love like he the only media guy around. That's my only issue. If you got other media guys that's hustling and you know out here, okay, show him some love. But I really don't care at this point because he's only one guy. So he can go to 1,000 points and get this content. But how many years are you going to be on an airplane? And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But to caveat off what Coach said, for you all to be rocking so hard with this dude and knowing that you buying his shirts and all that, I have not seen one of y'all up in the damn gym to get exclusives like ES. I haven't seen y'all, man. Why? I seen Cam them up there. I seen Coach up there several times. I seen it, bro. You know, every time I see Crawford in person, he take a picture. You know what I'm saying? I done took a picture with him. But what's going on? Like, real talk, what's going on? Why can't y'all go up there and get these pictures? Why can't y'all get the content? You know what I'm saying? Why can't y'all get the content? That's all I'm saying. Where's the freaking content, bro? I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it. But I did what I had to do today because I felt the need to come on here and address some a situation that may be confusing people about this shirt. That's all. But the aerosexuals, they'll figure it out. I guess with tax, it's probably a little over $100 or something like that. I'm not sure, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Will we get at least one? One now. One cat. If the catfish will allow one, I don't know who that person is, man. One, dog. Just one. Which one of y'all are gonna be the selected few? Like the Marines commercial, the few the proud. Which one of y'all gonna be the few the proud? Which one is he gonna select between now and the fight week? So we're not talking about a media scrum on fight week. So let me go to July. So I'm talking about on the week of the last week is the week of the 17th. And then the next fight week on the 24th will kick off that fight week. So the week of the 17th is y'all last week before fight week. From now until the 21st or the 22nd, are y'all going to be able to breach the perimeter and get y'all permission slips? Maybe y'all should do it in a group. Better yet, I'm not going to tell y'all how to do anything. Y'all sit up here and talk about Bud and make money off Bud. I'm not going to tell you how to do anything. I could really care less if Errol Spence, you know, maybe this will help out. I could really care less if Errol Spence talk to y'all or not. You know, because he already done put it out there in a tweet that, you know, y'all up here just talking crazy. So y'all probably know that he ain't fucking with y'all like Coach said. And that's why y'all busy going on a hate parade with Bud. We got it. We got it. We on deck. The doctors and nurses would have to put the big fish on a waterbed. Oh shit! The doctors and the nurses would have put the big fish on a waterbed in the hospital. Just hope he doesn't accidentally nibble the mattress. Well, shit. Hey, that's a little bit maniacal right there, Toby. That's just a little bit maniacal. You know why? Because you're basically saying he's a fish, and you're gonna put him on a piece of. You're gonna put him on a you know, a waterbed that makes him believe that he's in his environment. But in order for him to breathe, he has to be submerged. And just him being and floating around, he could be like, okay, cool. Let me just turn over so I can swim away. God damn it, turn. And he turns over and like, God damn, I thought I was on some water. I thought I was floating on the motherfucking shore. I was waiting on the tide to come in. These bitches done set me up. God damn it, these bitches set me up. Bud said he can swim in bloody waters. Get your life jackets. All right, man. All right. Send that money to my Cash App or send it to Mark Nash at Ben Israel. That's the only way the bet is on. I don't fuck with you like that at all. Money on the wood, homie. Hey, yeah, make that happen, Ben. I'm not gonna get in y'all bets, man. I know you was talking, you was talking a lot over there on the apostles. So if you talking about you're gonna sell this and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna sell that, you know what I'm saying, sell the last water mattress that you have and the futon and shit like that. Know that you're not gonna get what you paid for, big dog. But all coach wants you to do is send the money to a neutral party. A neutral party, man. You can talk about it all day long, but you're not gonna bet, man. You can't do that shit. BIG on deck. What's good with it, bro? Miguel on deck. Salute WCS in the chat. Salute to you, bro. Spence was looking kind of chunky. Yes, man. They up here speeding the clips up. You know what I'm saying? Doing the editing. I saw all that, man. They sped. They cut it real short. I mean, they did what they supposed to right now because he ain't in shape. But you look over here at Bud up here, goddamn, ain't no motherfucking. He taking steel frames already. Motherfucking 6-pack showing through the shirt. And they talking about, oh, well, when it come down to it, he ain't gonna be able to, fight. Like Blu-ray said, Errol Spence is 10 times better than Bud on the inside. Well, from the looks of the core department there, Blu-ray, it seems like Terrence has been doing his core exercises real good. You know what I'm saying? Seems like he's conditioned. As like the other guy, they're speeding up clips and everything. And they really doing it the hard way. Real talk. They really doing it the hard way. I'm serious. They really doing it the hard way, man. Not two sides of the same coin. Man, for real, dog. I said they put that man on a waterbed, man. Made him believe that the tide was rolling in, dog. He up there floating on that bitch. Oh, man, this is what I thought, man. I ain't gonna never do this shit again. Finally, the tide coming in. That motherfucker roll over. Oh, man, I can't make this shit up. Motherfucker roll over and goddamn go crazy. Start gnawing the motherfucking mattress. All the water come out. That bitch still ain't in there. Damn, dog. That is just sinister right there, man. The African one day and the Caucasian next. That's what I'm saying, Green. Like, come on. Who are you gonna be, bro? Who are you gonna be, man? You white or you black, man? Well, stop playing with us. Stop pretending to be us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. You got a dip in your mouth every time you're online. Goddamn, you be popping that can. I grew up with it. I grew up with it, for a little bit. Before the high school turned all black. I used to see them popping them goddamn skull cans. You know what I'm saying? That wintergreen and all that shit. I say, ain't no way in hell I'm doing that shit. But no, man. Hey, that man came on the Apostles panel and then gonna say, I know why Bud fans are the way they are and they dirty, and saying that y'all are way behind the time. They totally ignored the fact and what Bud was doing with the send-off. You know what I'm saying? In his community and stuff. So it's expected, bro. When you got jealous, envious type dudes, it's gonna be that way. And just like Coach said, man, what catfish is gonna get the interview? That's what we waiting on. What catfish is going to be able to get the interview? That's all we want to know. Which one? Come out from the bottom, because we know catfish, they love roaming the bottom, eating anything. It's a dirty fish, too. It's a dirty fish. Yeah, pretty much, Cam. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And that's what um what's his name? Damn. He's the only one ever. Um Damn, he was just on motherfucking oh shit. I get back to him. He's the only fighter that I seen using an inhaler in between rounds. And I think they disqualify him for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is it me or does Arrow look bigger than the average 147 pounder? Hey man, he's losing that weight the hard way, bro. Just think about how much time he has left before fight date and where he at right now. Usually we see him at this point in time. Look, y'all know I ain't lying. Usually right now, if you go to the Udinas Ugas fight, this dude is already shredded. This dude is already shredded. But you going to Vegas, homie. You're not doing this in Texas. You're going to Vegas. You have to make sure everything is good. Ooh, you have to make sure everything is good, shawty. They doing this shit the hard way. You ain't getting no hometown cooking right now. You got to go out there to Vegas and take that. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to chop that motherfucker off. Now, if he don't sign up and we hear some more shit from Victor Conte that, it's no testing. They supposed to be extraneous testing. That's what he said. But I'm curious. I haven't heard no more from Victor Conte, man. I don't know. I'm curious to know where that's at. Where's the process at? Are they getting tested right now? The fight is being announced. It's on BoxRec. It's official. The shark is purple, like Tinky Winky, the purple Teletubby. No, man, look at that shark, man. Come on, that shark has smoke all around his gills. That Cam, how is that supposed to be something that the kids could buy too? Look, the kids are smart these days, man. With all this freaking online computers and allowing them to, search other sites and shit, kids will look at this shirt and say, "Mommy, come on, something ain't right. That shark has all that smoke around the gills. How's it surviving?" You remember that time we was on spring break, Daddy, and we seen this shark just up there and it was flapping around, and before you know it, we looked back over there, it was just still. It was performing the mannequin challenge in front of us. We was like, okay, when is it going to go back in the water? And then you told me, no, it's not going back in the water. It's probably going to go on the back of somebody's truck before it start decomposing. Okay, before the first stages of rigor mortis, they're going to get it up out of here. Okay, we're going to call Ben over here to pick up one of these fish since he's enamored with the catfish. You know what I'm saying? You've been stingy with the link, OG. No, I haven't been stingy, man. I haven't been stingy. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't do the link all the time. But listen, I will start to ramp up the link. I will. And if it wasn't so late right now, I would. But you're right. It's not even up for argument. I don't do links all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I will, for real. Shout out to Lisa Bells. You know what I'm saying? The OG on deck. What's good with it? Appreciate you pulling up. I guess Arrow thinks sharks are the king of the ocean, but what he doesn't know is that killer whales eat sharks for lunch. Don't they? I guess orca or killer whales is too vicious. Like the big fish seems goofy, quirky. You know what I'm saying? It seems more user-friendly to the buyers, right? But if you put the killer whale face on there, and people already believe that the two spot on the both sides of the body are their eyes, which is not, but it looks cool when they on your ass. Hey, it look cool when they on your ass. It look like them two white spots are their eyes, and they coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers are smart. Oh my God, they smart. The way they be knocking motherfuckers and disorientating these smaller fish, the way they go up there and hunt them seals, and them motherfuckers get up on a slab of ice. And they say, "Oh, you think that's it?" They go over there and swim fast and then dip up under that bitch so the water can go up there and push them seals off. Man, now them jokers right there. I swear to you, I'm telling you, bro. Them some smart creatures right there. If anything, you should have just said, I'm a Texas orca, a Long Island orca. Somebody that shit would have caught on sooner or later, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, goddamn, that shit would have caught on sooner or later. All you had to do is get a tattoo with an orca with a shark in his mouth, and people would have said, "Okay, cool, that's some cool shit, dog. That shit real life, dog. Them orcas be fucking them sharks up." Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, sure, I got it. And to make it even better, you put about 2 or 3 on your motherfucking, because they do hunt in packs now. Them bitches do hunt in packs, and they vicious. I'm going fishing with the ounce of Kush to see how it works. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I don't know if that's smart, that Cam, because now you're trying to do an experiment when they're already making money off bud. You got to find a way for them to give you the money to go waste an ounce like that. Like, that's just like me asking Coach, "Hey, Coach, can you go out here and you know what I'm saying, with a Nick sack and go out there to the water, because he in Florida, and see, can you catch a motherfucker with a Nick sack and see if this shit actually works? If you can get a goddamn shark to motherfucking bite on that Nick sack and pull it ashore to see how long it stay alive, and get that shit on camera. If you can do that, man, that'll be good content." He can say, "No, man, I spent too much money on that motherfucker. No, I ain't getting no motherfucking shark my shit. Nah, hell no, bro." Y'all talking about vomit testing like EJ hiding something. Hey, nobody said anything of a sort, man. Nobody said he was hiding anything. It's just, look, testing is a part of professional sports in general. EJ isn't the first person to get tested. I mean, why are you getting so offensive? You know what I'm saying? That's the first time of guilt. That's the first stage of guilt right there. Once again, the aerosexuals are getting freaking upset on shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Relax, man. We just putting the information out there for the listeners to kind of say, he's right. He's right about that. Why isn't he got tested yet? Is he getting tested? I need to call up Ellie and see if he saw any type of testing going on when he was on there, and if he got on video. That's all. Them shirts should come with a commemorative mouthpiece. Sound by Lawrence Cole, the ref for the Ugas fight. Man, you ain't never lied, right? You ain't never lied, man. You have not lied. Man, you have not lied, man. Damn. A mouthpiece of all mouthpieces, man. Lawrence Cole, he should sign that motherfucker and put stop. For real, in neon. He should put stop up that mother, for real. You right about that. I agree. Ears News got the complexion for the connection to receive the protection. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know how that go, man. You know how that go. Man. We get all type of resistance. I got all types of resistance. You know what I'm saying? I can't get no access like that. I can't get no access look, I served 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I served my country for 20 years. I can't get no access. They treat me like I'm a foreigner. They treat me like I came over here in the back of a truck and nobody knew. They say, "Hey, what you doing over here, man? You different. Did you get permission to come over here? Or do you have a visa? Do you have a visa?" Oh, I forgot. They didn't hand them out on the plantations, did they? They figure if they hate on Bud enough, it would get them in Team Spence good graces. You might be right about that. Now that's some true shit right there. I think they're primarily focused on talking about Bud all the time in hope of, like you just said. You're right. I agree with that. One hundo. I still don't know why I can't see Lisa Bell's comments. Real talk. I don't know, man. Juice Lee on deck. What's good with it, bro? I cannot see any of her comments, man. Them tilapia boys Can't get nowhere close to Derrick James, Jim. Bud is tangible, true pillar for his community. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? How can Dallas fans get past the bulletproof cars and security detail? No way to live. Hey, man, I feel you on that green light. One person, man. One person got to do it. Maybe they'll renew. Maybe they'll renew IO's freaking membership that was revoked. Maybe they'll renew his membership that was revoked back in the day. That he may be the only one that could do it due to prior history, prior freaking familiarization. Real talk. That may be it. That may be it. Because it just seems like DJ, he just said, you know what? Forget the brothers. See, you know how they say one brother ruined for all the brothers? I think that's what happened, man. I think OI, you know what I'm saying? I think OI, you know what I'm saying? Ruined it for everybody. Because he was in the camp and he tried to conjure up a plan and told the wrong infiltrator who was playing double agent. And that agent went over there and let them know because they wanted to be where that person was. And they didn't even get nowhere. They didn't get nowhere. Now a totally different dude is in there getting all the exclusives. Open door policy, come in there kicking a can. Hey, smoking a cig. Hey, yeah. Eating a Snicker bar. Anything he want, man. A box of chicken, all that. Hey, good to see you again, man. Didn't know you was in town, but hey, make yourself at home. Hey, I just want to let you know WCS was outside. Don't let him in. Lock the doors. Lock the doors. Security. For real. They call security on me over that mother trying to get the motherfucking pictures. And hey, Ellie be like, hey, calm down, DJ. He's just here to take some pictures. Get security. He wouldn't let me nowhere near the gym, boy. For real. I was trying some cigarettes while inside the gym. That's counterproductive. God damn, no way. No way. No way in hell. That's not what I heard back then. Like I said, I'm not even going to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy how that went down, But like I said, people, I'm going to be back on here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I only want to put like an hour and a half in this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it too long because people, be like, damn, I can't go through a whole 3 hours. But I will take in consideration what LAB left and really dropping the link in and because I was somewhat I was somewhat reprimanded for being selfish with the link. Even though I'm not a link distributor all the time, but it's not like I haven't did it. So I'll definitely take that in consideration, brother. But I appreciate y'all for pulling up and therefore pass the word on this t-shirt because I don't want too many people to be lost in how this doesn't make any sense. These fish need oxygen. If they somewhat consume the THC, it is toxic to their inner organs, and they will die. DIE, DEAD, DIE. In past tense, DIED. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Y'all hold it down, like, share, and sub. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'm out.